Have you ever thought, no, this isn't possible, when you woke up? Hold on tight, for what has just come to light is not only real, but also scandalous, messy, and about to upend the hip-hop and romantic worlds totally. Yes, the man who got himself into love problems is Stevie J. What tea is it? Her pregnancy bombshell has people talking, blogs blazing, and Lil Scrappy ready to throw fists in the middle of the day. She moved into a full-time job. Has Mona Scott finally lost control of her own circus? Or is this just another PR stunt? We're talking about secret meetings, treachery, fabricated timelines, and a baby that totally changed everyone's part in The Plot, if what we're hearing is true. You guys, a DNA test has proven that Bambi's unborn child's father is Stevie J. Additionally, when her ex-husband Scrappy heard the news, he had an emotional breakdown. Rumors that someone is lying start to spread, and this time they turn into outright yelling at Stevie J and Bambi, signaling that things are going to get ugly. Yes, Bambi is now being accused of stalking with the King of Chaos himself, the same Bambi who was merely sharing family photos with Lil Scrappy as if nothing was amiss. We should briefly review Stevie J. With everyone from Jocelyn to Mimi to every poor individual who thought they might help him, he has established himself as a genuine heartbreaker, emotional manipulator, and messy monarch of reality TV. A leaked paternity test suggests that Stevie is about to welcome another baby mama to the family. This time, Bambi, despite the fact that he has never exactly been the father of the year. According to people close to both sides, it is true, raw, and messy on a whole new level that Bambi Scrappy's wife, who has a history of evading accountability, playing the victim, and somehow always managing to stir things up, is an intermittent partner. They assert that the alleged affair between Stevie and Bambi was not an isolated incident, but rather the result of months of covert encounters, encrypted direct messages, and hotel meetings conducted under false pretenses, while Bambi pretended nothing was going on. Stevie J is labeled as the biological father, according to leaked lab paperwork that are currently making the rounds online. The complete file was leaked to a dubious gossip page with the tagline, "He's the daddy." As it happens, Bambi herself apparently ordered the DNA test, which was meant to be kept confidential. He allegedly snatched up his microphone, hurled a chair, and rushed off set after hearing the news, shouting, "I knew it, I knew it." He was allegedly filming a new season when everything went wrong, and he had been skeptical for weeks. The producers tried to calm him down, but it was too late. Those close to Scrappy said that since he was allegedly unfollowed, he has been losing followers. We are aware that people tend to embellish stories, particularly when a cloud is involved, but this isn't just one person. Other friends of friends are coming forward with timings that seem uncannily identical. Bambi has been talking to pals about how he feels degraded and deceived on a national scale after removing all of her pictures from social sites. But according to a hairstylist who reportedly worked with Bambi last month, this is where things get even stranger. On the phone, she heard Bambi whispering about hiding tracks and ensuring the baby didn't resemble Stevie Girl too much. As if the feds were on him, Stevie was seen dodging paparazzi by wearing a hoodie and leaving hotels around. Toots out in the morning. Speaking of the federal government, the production team of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta is apparently in complete panic mode as more pandemonium is supposedly set to surface. During production days, Bambi had been absent for hours, purportedly telling Scrappy that she needed to clear her thoughts or was just tired. A source claims that Mona Scott is working quickly behind the scenes to cut any film that would inadvertently show nervous camera movements, cryptic looks, awkward silences, or anything else that would indicate this crisis was building long before. The DNA bomb was delivered. But the question that everyone is asking is, was Bambi truly unaware of the father's identity? There were several possible baby daddy scenarios at play if this test was just requested to rule out Stevie, which totally changes the story. While some fans ridicule Bambi, referring to her as Bam Bam the baby mama, Others are criticizing Stevie for not knowing. A reader remarked, "If toxic was a person, it'd be Stevie J with a baby bottle in one hand and a paternity test in the other." Another person commented, "Bambi, just out here collecting wrappers like Pokemon. What's next?" Benzino, "Worse, told y'all, but I'm a mind my business," along with the clown emoji, was posted in a spiteful Instagram story by Erica Dixon Scrappy's ex-girlfriend, a longtime Bambi rival. This is not only a controversy, in fact. Jocelyn Hernandez, Stevie's longtime nemesis and ex-partner, wrote in an enigmatic tweet, "Same clown, different circus, ooh, the timeline is in shambles. Guess who posted this just when you thought it was enough to shake things up? It's an implosion. Yes, the princess herself from Puerto Rico." The upcoming season of Love and Hip Hop is already in post-production, and according to production insiders, emergency meetings have already been scheduled. But let's face it, this story is going to attract more viewers than ever before, so they are apparently reshooting confessionals to incorporate real-time updates of the Bambi-Stevie baby drama. If Lil Scrappy truly loses it, emotionally, intellectually, or even physically, the repercussions might extend far beyond sloppy tweets and questionable Instagram pictures. The real question now is what will happen next. According to an unnamed crew worker, "Scrappy ain't built for this kind of betrayal. We worried he ain't slept in days." The fact that this was not a one-night affair, but rather that it was premeditated, multi-layered, and betrayed on all fronts becomes more and more clear as the drama builds. The whole scenario is about to develop into something far more serious than baby mother drama. We're talking lawsuits, if what we're about to hear is true. Gag orders NDAs are being ripped up, and cast members are threatening to quit the program until a certain video is unintentionally taken down. Stevie J's name has now surfaced in 2 separate court files, one of which was allegedly filed by Scrappy's lawyers, according to people familiar with the production. According to insiders, Scrappy's lawyers are looking into claims of invasion, of privacy, emotional anguish, and defamation after it was discovered that some incidents might have been recorded by covert cameras. Take a moment to process that. Mama D, Scrappy's mother, is rumored to be organizing an exclusive sit-down with a podcast to address the issue. You already know Mama D won't hold back if you know her. According to reports, producers are worried that she would reveal names and reveal production secrets that were meant to remain hidden. It's possible that the man who protected Bambi on social media, brought her back after several breakups, and even went to war with Erica Dixon over her, was secretly having the affair that would ruin his life. One crew member asserted that she has nothing to lose and has been waiting for this moment, despite Stevie J apparently ignoring everyone. No public comments, no social media posts. Nothing. He appears to have disappeared, but a crisis management team is allegedly working on his behalf behind the scenes. The digital mess is already being cleaned up by these same individuals who have dealt with singers involved in drug and infidelity scandals. Several gossip websites that initially revealed the DNA findings claim they have received cease and desist letters threatening legal action unless they remove all information pertaining to the paternity test, even though it is too late to clean up. Neither Bambi nor Stevie are looking good, and the court of public opinion has already made its ruling. With clown emojis, baby bottle images, and questions like, "Did you use the same hotel room you took Mimi to?" popping up in every picture, the comments area of their earlier postings has turned into a virtual murder scene. Or is it simply, is this baby number 7 or R8? One commentator went so far as to say, Stevie J's sperm needs its own agent at this point. The quiet of Bambi should not be disregarded. She hasn't posted any comments, denials, explanations, or even reposts of one of her kids, as she usually does to distract supporters from the heat. A dark screen was shown in her most recent Instagram story post, which read, "People only apologize when they get caught." The quiet is deafening, despite reports that Mona Scott, the Grandmaster of Reality Disorder, is working to contain this nuclear-level disorder. And source said that in order to cope with the backlash, Mona had to stop filming 2 additional franchises. According to them, nothing can be shot until we know what would happen next. And as if things couldn't get any uglier, it looks like Lil Scrappy, who is driven by heartbreak and betrayal, is getting back in touch with Erica Dixon. Yes, some close to the Dixon camp say Scrappy unexpectedly came up at her house 2 nights ago, looking agitated and emotionally wrecked. When Karma loops the block, he allegedly informed pals that he needed consolation. I told him that he needed comfort, and Erica is usually eager to brag. If Scrappy and Erica spin the block and get back together after this Bambi mess I'm calling it 2024 is a reality TV simulation, was one of the initial messages that went popular on Twitter. In addition, despite the rush of interest, a concerning theory that Bambi's pregnancy wasn't merely messy but might have been a deliberate, premeditated move keeps coming up on social media. A worker in production said, "People are saying Bambi did this to secure her spot on the next season. She knew her storyline was drying up, now she's the center of the storm." If that's true, this isn't just a cheating scandal. It's a masterwork of reality TV manipulation. Bambi's return to every episode center frame is guaranteed by the pregnancy, especially with Stevie J, the most contentious character in the franchise's history. But the plot gets much more complicated. An anonymous Reddit thread claims that Bambi and Stevie were already preparing this disclosure and had talked about revealing the truth in the next reunion program in order to increase viewership. Bambi reportedly felt forgotten while newer cast members received larger storylines, and she and the producers had been at war for months over her lack of camera time. That strategy was completely ruined by the early release of the premature DNA results, and it now looks like the reunion episode might turn into a full-fledged courtroom clash. Scrappy has reportedly refused to film till further notice in reaction to the production's purported offer of a sizable bonus to return. He is asking that producers apologize publicly, pay him for his mental anguish, and remove Bambi and Stevie off the set. His side claims that he wants to burn this entire carnival to the ground because he is sick of poisoned betrayal and phony allegiance. One source claims that Scrap's sorrow isn't just theatrical. People who know him think he's really hurt, yet the entire narrative collapses without him. According to one buddy, Scrappy has been drinking excessively, seldom sleeping, and even considering permanently leaving the show. This isn't simply television drama. It's actual destruction masquerading as a hit show. The truth is sinking in, and both Cameron and Jim Jones must now face their decisions. For Jim, it's a matter of survival. He's worked so hard to get to the top, and now he could lose everything: his business empire, his brand, and his career. For Cameron, the betrayal from someone he considered a brother could be his biggest obstacle. But the conflict between the two has not only shattered their friendship, it has threatened their future. What comes next? Will Cameron and Jim Jones be able to save their careers, or will their relationship fall apart forever? Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure: this scandal is only beginning. Kindly leave your remarks in the space provided below. Remember to click the like button if you would like to get more breaking news on this subject. How do you feel about Cameron and Jim Jones's current situation? Is their supremacy in the rap game coming to an end, or will they get past this scandal? To ensure you don't miss any unforeseen changes in the hip-hop industry, be sure to subscribe and keep checking back for updates in the future.